Alright, how are we sounding, everyone? Alright. So what is going on, everyone? DeAndre Hawk 7 here, and today we are doing some Chien-Pao raids. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Same as last time. Anyone can join. Just please make sure that your Pokemon are EV trained and are, you know, actually level 100. Please do not bring freaking like level 50 pathetic mons. I'll probably ban you from the stream if you do stupid shit. I'm just being real with y'all. Like people who intentionally do like stupid stuff. But yeah. Let's go ahead and start this first one. Alright, what's going on? Ghost, Crispy, Hunter, welcome everyone. I'm not upset, I'm just annoyed at what happened earlier. Hey, what's going on, Jonathan? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it was my internet. The weird thing is, I restarted it even though my internet was working perfectly fine. I don't know. Yeah, my internet was working pretty fine, but for some reasons, OBS was just crashing out. So I tried restarting it because I thought it was my Wi-Fi, and my Switch kept disconnecting from the internet and all that stuff. And yeah, when I thought I had fixed it, everything started glitching out again. So I just decided to, yeah, I just decided to just end the original stream because it was like, what, almost 20 minutes in. Nah. Alright, I'll probably do it with random people for now. But yeah, that was really stupid. You need new Joy-Con soon. Your current ones are on their way out. Yep. That's how them Joy-Cons are. You might join when you come home from work. Alright, sounds good, Jonathan. The rain's going on and off like a switch. Yeah, I was raining here earlier this morning. Kinda wish it came back, not gonna lie. I love that good old rainy weather. But it's gonna be sunny for the rest of the week. But it's actually gonna be a lot cooler than usual. This has actually been the coolest summer that we've had. At least for Texas, at least. Because usually, we're getting, around this time, we're getting like 100-degree weather. You're not sure if you need new Joy-Cons or the sliders on your Nintendo are broken. Could be either one. You never know. You'll definitely be trying the Chi-Yu, though. The only one you're really wanting. I just want all of them. I just realized they're waiting on me. Hold up. I just want all of them just to have them. Even if Chi-Yu is the... Chi-Yu and Wo-Chien are the only ones I really want. See, everyone's been saying that, Ghost, but like... Everyone's been saying that, but it's literally just been cool. Like... It's literally just been cool. It was like... It was... I think the hottest... It was... the heat was at its highest last week, but then after that, everything is back to normal. Okay, you're using haze already. You're probably gonna try making some new mixes this stream. Nice. Buddy, can I use a move? Oh my goodness. Come on, Chien-Pao. What you doing? Come on, Pao. Okay, coming in with the life do. Yes, sir. Alright, now just spam Drain Punch. Hope you can get the drops. Yeah. It's a lot... Shiny Chien-Pao's a lot browner than I thought it was. It's a lot browner than I thought. Did they send out the code for Wo-Chien? I don't think they did. I tried looking myself. It doesn't look like they did. Alright, that's fine. I can just keep spamming. I can just keep spamming Drain Punch at this point. We're fine. If I can get that, Ooh, Charizard's down, but that's okay. If I can go for, if I can Terrastalize, we're good. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. August 8th is when it drops in the mystery. Oh, August 8th. Okay. Oh, yeah, they did say that. Alright, the shield's gone. Man, you really like to spam haze, huh? Why are you going for acrobatics? This Aaron guy with his Charizard is going for acrobatics. What you doing? Oh, I'm appalled. What you doing? Come on, Aaron. Yeah, it's whatever. Chien-Pao was kind of a pushover, not gonna lie. Alright. You already know I'm doing my part. Y'all already know I am doing my part. Alright, whatever. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. And then later we'll just go back to our regular scheduled program. Alrighty. Oh, so they're doing Frigibax raids here. Alright, what about Kitakami? Snorunt, okay. I do like Snorunt shiny. What about Blueberry? Ah, Cubchoo, okay. Sure. Yeah, the only good one here is... Yeah. The only one I actually like out of these three is Snorunt for sure. Where is that ice raid? Probably past it. Where is it? There you are. Why are you all the way over here? I don't know. Actually, I've never had a raid spawn in this area before, so that's kind of interesting. Let's go to the Gracia Stones. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yo. I love the way they run away, man. Hey, what's good, bro? Uh-oh. Oh. I wasn't expecting the Toadspool to just, like, book it towards me, dude. I love the way that Sudowoodo just runs away, too. Why was he running away? Oh, because it's raining, right? It's raining. They don't like rain. I was like, I wasn't even in his vicinity. Where did he come from? Alright. Let's try this again. Hopefully we get some people joining. Even then, I could just solo it. Hey, what's going on, Storm? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You think you're gonna like this next mix? Or you think I'm gonna like the next mix? My bad. I read that wrong. Alright, I guess we're just gonna be doing... I guess we'll just do it with random people for the time being. Max and Josh. Chiyu, the best one of the four. Tone. If he brings that Braviary, imagine if he brought a Braviary in, man, I'm ending this. I'm ending this raid. Or canceling, I should say. Come on, Tone. Can't be that hard, bro. Like, any fire Pokemon could work, or any fighting type could work. We wait on you, big dog. By the way, y'all, we do have channel memberships now, so if you guys are interested in becoming a member, feel free to do so. It's not obligated. Literally watching my videos is enough support for supporting me and stuff like that. Yo, I don't know who this Tone person is, but they gonna need to hurry up, bro. Thank you. It took you that long to find your Urshifu? Come on, man. You ended it perfectly. Okay, yep. Alright, Ghost. Think I can go for my... Yeah, I can go for, what's it called? A belly drum. I'm not really worried about... Never mind. Well, that didn't go as planned. Why are y'all dying so fast? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Why are y'all dying so fast? Oh, really, Botrix? Now you decide to let people know that I just went live? I've been streaming for like 26 minutes now. Really? Only 26 minutes? I just feel like I've been streaming... Well, technically, I was supposed to go live like an hour ago. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to, like, not die so fast, please. Because what the heck? Yeah, literally just spam Drain Punch and you're good. I could just spam Drain Punch and I'm good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It was a critical hit, but still beautiful. Brought a tear to my eye. I wish it was more like just black. Due to it being more of like a kind of like dark chocolatey brown, it just looks like... I'm sorry, it looks like a turd. It looks like a turd, dude. You know, technically I was supposed to go live yesterday. Yeah, I was technically supposed to go live yesterday, but your boy got a little tired because I was basically just editing videos like all day. It's saying communicating, but it's not letting me... The communication ain't going through. Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe it was just glitching out. Anyway, what I was saying was, I was basically, like, not editing, but I was, like, writing scripts for videos, like, all day yesterday. And after that, I wanted to lie down for a bit, maybe take, like, a little nap or something, and then I just ended up sleeping the rest of my time away. I realized it was, like 7:40 something. I was like, yeah, I'm not rescheduling. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I was just like, you know what, let me just let me just chill for the rest of the day. Or I guess night in this case. I'm gonna go for a Drain Punch. Because I feel a haze coming on. Yeah, I feel a haze coming on. Why is that King Gambit almost... Oh, it has Sacred Sword. What you doing, man? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna spam Drain Punch. Basically, just spamming Drain Punch works. Oh, man. Why did you bring a Steel and Dark type when you know it has Sacred Sword, man? Come on, Turbo. What you doing, Turbo? What you doing, Turbo? Excuse me. Yo, I've never heard this remix from Glitch for Kieran's theme. Oh my goodness. I need to go back to that part. Hold up. I just realized someone brought a Ludicolo here. Alright, we got some salty Herba Mystica. I'm mainly in for this for the experience candies. Oh, I got 5 proteins from that? Golly. Chien-Pao Tan, yeah. It's basically a long turd. That man said lost his rice is crazy. He lost his privilege. Unfortunate. Yo, I got the beta for the new iPad update that's supposed to be coming this fall, iPad OS 26. It basically turned your iPad into a MacBook. Talking about something I wasn't able to join. You wonder how we'll get the shiny box arts? Maybe we do battles like this with the... Maybe we do battles like with the Galarian birds. I feel like they're just gonna make it a raid, honestly. I'm honestly kind of glad. I'm honestly liking the new iPhone and iPad update, honestly. I mean, I've always used my... I mean, I was always one to use my... Well, I tried to use my iPad as kind of like a, you know, replacement for a MacBook or whatever, but obviously that just never worked out. How does it function like a MacBook? Basically, you know, like a lot of the... So basically when you open apps and stuff like that, they kind of open more like Mac OS things. Like you can't just like click the home button and they're gone. You have to like go to like the menu and stuff like that and click X or minimize the app or whatever, basically. And there's some other features, but that was the main feature that I saw. That's basically, it basically just turns into like a secondary MacBook, except you can't run OBS on it. So you still need a MacBook if you're trying to stream. Well, I mean, you don't have to use it, but there is kind of an OBS app. I forgot what it was called. It was like Capture something, but the thing that sucks is that you can't like control both the iPad sound and your mic sound. You can only use one audio. I think you can only use one audio input, which is dumb. But hey, because of the new features and stuff like that, I've definitely been using my Magic Keyboard more often with my iPad. If I'm just using the iPad, of course. Get you in the next one. Alright, Yami, I got you. I was just doing random ones since no one was joining initially. But I got you, Yami. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I know some people are complaining that you have to beat it. It's like, oh, 1 million times is too much. I'm like, how? When you look at how many people actually bought the game, it's actually not that. It's really not that much of a criteria to reach. You're struggling to find a flow for the next mix. If you buy Legends ZA Digital on your Switch OLED, can you transfer? Yes, you can. You can transfer all of your Switch games to the Switch 2, Yami. You lose your data for some reason in certain cases. Only for Pokemon games though. Yeah, so since Pokemon doesn't have cloud save, so basically you can transfer the game. Okay, I get what you mean. You can transfer your game, but definitely put your Pokemon onto Pokemon Home for that before you like do any transfers. Before you do any transfers, make sure all of like your important Pokemon you put it into Home, because for some odd reason Pokemon does not like it when you does not like letting people get the option to transfer their cloud saves or whatever. So definitely put all your important Pokemon in the in Pokemon Home, if you do have Pokemon Home, that is. Why doesn't Pokemon do cloud saves? Beats me, but they really need to. You have to delay your Switch too because you're buying a new PC. That's fair. I think I'm doing the exact opposite, actually. I was gonna buy, I was planning on maybe getting a Steam Deck before I got a Switch 2, but I think I'm gonna save up for a Switch 2 first, and then later on, I'm just going to... Obviously, later on, I'm gonna look into getting a handheld PC. I know some people are like, oh, why don't you just get an actual PC? Well, I'm not really a PC. I'm not really a keyboard and mouse type person. So, yeah. You have too many important Pokemon, so you're just screwed. Oof. You don't want to lose your EV-trained Mons and Shiny Mons. Yep, that's exactly why I love Pokemon Home. Because... yeah. That is exactly why I love Pokemon Home, because if it wasn't for Pokemon Home, we would be screwed. I wish they would just do cloud transfer, but for some reason they don't. For the people who don't, oh yeah, wait, no, I know why, because they want people to pay $16 a year, which isn't that much actually. Transferring your iron hands back to Scarlet. Uno momento. All right. Hey, what's going on, Overrated? Welcome to the stream. When you get a Switch 2, you're not risking the user data transfer at the startup. The funny thing is, I think I don't really... See, the thing is, I don't play that many games, right? So, I don't play that many games, so I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, if you're someone who puts like 1,000 hours into video games and stuff like that, then yeah, I can see why you would be iffy on that. Not like literally 1,000 hours, but you know what I mean. Like if you put like hundreds of hours in a video game, then yeah. Like Smash, I'm okay. Like I bought the DLCs and stuff like that. I'm okay with that. $16 a year ain't that much compared to other subscriptions with more than 16 a month. Exactly. That's why I never understood why people complain about Pokemon games being, or not Pokemon games, why people complain about Pokemon Home being expensive when $16 a year is, a yearly subscription for $16 a year, that is really cheap. That is a really cheap subscription compared to, I don't know, like Surfshark VPN, where you're paying, what, almost $50 for it yearly, by the way. Yearly. Well, then again, and then there's Nintendo Switch. It's just a game. Why does it matter that you lost all your progress you spent 1,000 hours on? I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, me personally, as a casual player, it doesn't matter for me. Hey, what's going on, VGC? Yeah, I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to be, like, you know, ignorant to other people's feelings about it. Okay, why? I've changed it like 1,000 times. Why is it not, you know? Oh, you meant towards people who don't think it's that serious? Yeah. Okay, yeah. People don't understand that not everyone is like them. Yeah. Yeah, like me, since I'm more of a casual person, you know, I can probably risk losing some data in some of my games, since I probably only have like 50 hours in most average Pokemon games. You found a flow for the next mix? Nice. You remember some mom accidentally deleting her son's Minecraft world he had for years? You're going in a retirement home. You're going in a retirement home. Y'all remember that one kid who made like an entire, like, he made like the entire universe in Minecraft? Like, how do you have that much time? Oh, that's a good shiny. Ponyta's a great shiny. And yes, chat, I am aware I still need to do my little tier list of every single Pokemon ranked, but I got time to do that. Plus, I'm also taking notes on how I feel about every single Pokemon. What tier is it? It's Ice. Yummy. I was going the exact opposite location. Oh, hi. I'm gonna collect you. Let me collect your coin. Bro has no job, no life, just... That's what I'm saying, bro. Because, like, what... How much free time do you have to do all that? Where is it? So it's like over here? Kind of a weird place. I think that's it over there? Question mark? No, I'm passing it right now. Bro stealing money from little kids. That's his hustle. That's just a side hustle. I was like right on top of here. Yeah, I was in like a weird, funky spot. Yeah, it's in a funky spot, not gonna lie. Making me do all this climb. Well, I could just fly up, but... Alright, we're good. What is that? Why did Golda get up like that? Link code. Alright. Link code is up. But yeah, the only games I'm really like concerned about losing data for is Sword and Shield, or basically all of my Pokemon games. Smash Bros. And I guess Mario Kart, since I do want to still put my Mario Kart onto... Well, I guess Mario Kart doesn't really matter, honestly. But yeah, I want to like... Mainly Smash Bros. And Pokemon, really. Every other game, it's like, okay. And then I'm selling this Switch immediately after. I still need to sell my old MacBook and my Apple Watch. My old Apple Watch. I'm still gonna keep the Series 8 I have, but yeah, I'm gonna keep the Series 8 I have, but I'll wear it once in a while. Is it a Series 8? Or is it a Series 9? I don't even remember what series it is. For you, it's all your Pokemon games and Monster Hunter. Any game with a storyline and big endgame stuff. Yeah, honestly, because I wouldn't mind playing through the I wouldn't mind playing through the stories again. Like Mario Odyssey, if I lose my save data for Mario Odyssey, it's not that big of a deal, since I mean, I can just play it again, you know? You hate Incredibox mods that have an uneven amount of loops in their mixes, because then you gotta time the end off instead of just letting it run out. Oof. Oh, it's an Iron Hands jumping party. Like why do mod makers do that? You may try the system transfer. Wait, hold on. You were vibing so hard with this mix, and then the ending sucks because the loop couldn't go all the... Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. May try the transfer when you get the Switch 2. You're not 100% confident your save data will stay, but you'll try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it because, well, I guess because I don't have much to lose. If it's a game like Mario Kart, you wouldn't mind, since you don't think there's anything you grind for. Exactly. Smash Bros. I'd be more concerned if it properly gets like the DLC characters in, so I don't have to buy the characters again or whatever. That's the only thing I would really be concerned about, but other than that, yeah, mainly just my Pokemon game, since Pokemon doesn't have cloud transfer, stupidly enough. You know what? Let me look up the official reason why. Why do they choose not to give us cloud transfer? Why don't Pokemon games allow cloud transfer? Yeah, to stop Pokemon from duping and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Due to concerns about how... It's not an official reason, but a lot of people speculate this is the main reason. Basically, concerns about how their saves work and concerns about cloning Pokemon, yeah. Which, I mean, people are gonna clone Pokemon either way, so I don't really understand. Pokeven.com is crazy, not gonna lie. Pokeven.com is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. In a Pokemon game reliant on manual saves, thus... Yeah, I think it's really it's super easy to clone. Well, apparently to the people who do clone, it's super easy to clone them. So it's like, come on. That's all I'm saying. Not Pokeven.com, bro. Pokeven.com is absolutely crazy. Man's going to the Pokemon black market. How hard is it to get your own shiny iron hands? That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, some people be genning Pokemon that's crazy. Some people be genning Pokemon that are just like absolutely absurd. Like, I understand genning maybe Calyrex or something like that. That makes sense. But I see some people genning like shiny Charizards. I'm like, you really can't just shiny hunt for a Charizard, bro? Or like shiny Greninjas and stuff. Like, what you doing, bro? You can't just ask one of your friends to trade you a Froakie if you don't have the DLC. Bro, that terrestrialization was perfectly synced. Bro's probably a kid that got it from Wonder Trade. That's VGC, I think. Yeah, it's VGC. And Bomberson. Yeah, that's VGC's account. Oh, no, I don't want to use Belly Drum. We shouldn't really worry much about it since the Switch 2 will have more security. Yeah. You don't know if it'll stop. I don't think it's going to stop duping. Yeah, I don't think it's going to stop duping. You can't... Oh, you have Scarlet. So this was surprise traded to you. Okay. You get a pass then. You get a pass then. Because there's some people... You did your part. No worries, Yami. Gonna be doing this... Well, maybe not all week, but... I'm gonna be doing this for a bit. Probably do a 2-hour stream. Yeah, 2 hours. Our usual time. I say that like that's not our usual time anyway. Even though I do stream longer sometimes. Time to go watch Attack on Titan with a friend who's never seen it before. Nice. Y'all have fun. Alright, appreciate you stopping by, man. Hey, what's going on, Lens? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? It's going. Not gonna lie, it's going. But yeah, hope you're well, dude. Oops. No, let's not go back to July. No? Okay. You're at the Lego store with your nephews. Noise. Why are Legos so damn expensive nowadays, now that I think about it? I had a friend who was surprised that I've never been to Lego World. I'm like, buddy, I don't even live near Lego World. What you mean? You're realizing how lonely a bunch of VGC players are somehow. Wait, are somehow, especially with Nintendo Online being needed and other stuff, because a lot of them can't get version exclusives. Yeah. You got Wo-Chien on Thursday nights. Wait, what? Or straight on Friday, depending on... Oh, we got Wo-Chien on Thursday night or straight on Friday. Depending on the time zones or so. Or so. Okay, Thursday night or so. On Friday, depending on the time zones. Gotcha. We get. Okay. Yeah, Ghost Bunny was telling us that earlier. Oh, they did change. Okay. Some sets are expensive. Oh, you're at the mall? Oh yeah, yeah. Be ready to spend an arm and a leg then. Be ready to spend an arm and a leg then if you're at the mall. But oh my gosh. Chat, let me tell y'all something. For movie theaters, if y'all have an AMC in your area, go to another movie theater. That's all I'm gonna say. Boycott AMC. Boycott AMC. Screw AMC. Where are you? Hey, what's going on, Black? Welcome to the stream. Where? Okay, so it looks like it's forward. This man was tiptoeing in his Jordans. Also, Lens, as you can see, I finally got my watch hours. So I'm very happy about that. Okay. Is it over here? Is it this one that's shining right here? There we go. I don't know why my map's being super weird. Yeah, I have no idea why my map's being super weird. Alright. Alright. But yeah. So what happened at AMC, right? So me and my friend, we went to like a city. Yeah, thank you, Lens. Thank you. But we went to a city that's like, I don't know, about 40 to an hour, depending if you take the back roads or not. Like an hour if you take the back roads. But yeah, we went to another city to, like, you know, just visit the mall and stuff like that. And my friend wanted to visit the movie theater. She wanted to try out the movie theater there, which, I mean, I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm sorry. Why is there a street? Why is there a street in my city called Chippendale Drive? What? Anyway, so I bought my ticket, right? First of all, it was like $15-16 for a ticket, and then it got bumped up to like almost $18, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, I bought my ticket. My friend tried to buy her ticket, and it didn't go through. So we went into the movie theater, and I canceled my ticket just so we could see, because we saw that, like, on the screen, it looked like someone else had bought the seat next to me. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and all right, let me go ahead and get my refund, get my money back and stuff like that. So maybe they have a gay bar, huh? What? What you talking about? What? Travis, what you talking about? Bro, what? Anyway, where was I? So wait, why would the mall have a gay bar? That's all I'm saying. What you talking about, bro? But yeah, we were I'm sorry, that threw me off guard. I forgot where I was even at in my story. Anyway, I canceled my ticket. She bought another seat. So I tried to buy the seat next to her. Apparently, it said that the seat next to her was taken already. So it was like some weird glitch in their system and all that. Chippendale. Oh, the Chippendale Street. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what? I was like, what does that have to do with anything I just said? But yeah, apparently we looked into like the weird thing. Apparently they have the AMC has like these new seats called love seats, where it's basically like two seats combined into one, where you can split like the middle armrests open, and like y'all can like canoodle and, you know what I mean? What the hell is this? But yeah, apparently I guess like when she was getting the, what happened to the HD bar? Okay, there we go. This game is broken, chat. But anyway, we had talked to like the, you know, like the cashiers and stuff like that, and then we eventually spoke to the manager. None of them had any idea what a love seat was. So AMC was just dropping new features in their movie theater without telling their employees, apparently. So, you know, but the manager was nice enough to just like, you know, she was like, you know what, let me just refund both of y'all, and then I'll just sell you guys the tickets individually, so that way like the system isn't like all messed up. So we got our tickets. We went to go see Fantastic Four, The First Steps. Honestly, the best Fantastic Four movie ever. Like, this was their last chance to make a good Fantastic Four movie, and they delivered. Not gonna spoil it for y'all. Not gonna spoil it for y'all, but it was pretty good. Then it got to the snacks, bro. I mean, we already knew movie theater snacks were just disgustingly... Movie theater snacks are just disgustingly... are just disgustingly overpriced. As my dad quotes, back in his day, he was able to get popcorn, some candy, and a drink all for 50 cents. My dad, oh y'all, for 50, he said he could get it for 50 cents and still have some money left over. That's crazy to me. What you have? So what do you have left? What do you have left? A nickel? But yeah, so I got popcorn. All I did was I got popcorn, these little chocolate chip cookie dough bite things, and a large drink. All of that cost me $25, chat. I'm never going to that theater again. And apparently they had this like pretzel thing. It was like something. It was something called like a legend pretzel or something like that. Chat, why did this? Tell me why. One pretzel, mind you. One pretzel costs like $17, $18 for a pretzel, bro. I think it was 17. Yeah, $17 for a pretzel, bro. Disgusting. A pretzel, a singular pretzel. Granted, it was probably like one of those giant pretzels, but still, that is way too much, bro. Are you gonna head out, Lens? All right. Appreciate you stopping by, though. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Definitely got to catch another one of your streams for sure. But yeah. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, bro. I was about to say, bro, you've got to be kidding me, bro. Oh, we're not battling. Oh, we're probably not gonna be battling for like a while, not gonna lie. Wait, what? DeAndre menacing as always, looking straight at us. Yeah, this is just a raid stream. Yeah, I usually We usually do those on Fridays, Black. And I'm not even sure if I'm going live this Friday. Because my friends are very clingy, and they're like, hey, we should do a hangout. Rage Shadow Pokemon? Bro. Yeah, my friends are hella... What you mean you gotta go to bed? Oh yeah, I forgot you in the UK, so it's probably... So it's like some different time for you. I was about to say, buddy, it is 5:12 p.m. What you talking about? Where is this raid at? I was about to say, bro. Forgot you was British. Bro, I was confused. But yeah, my friends are hella clingy, chat. We just hung out on Friday, right? Oh, bro. Can I... Let me rant for y'all. Let me rant with y'all, bro. Actually be going to sleep at 7? Nah, bro. Like, I can't do that. Because if I go to sleep at 7, I'm waking up at like 12 in the morning, bro. It's the same case for like... It's the same case for like... That's why I don't go to sleep early. I always go to sleep late. If I go to sleep early... If I go to sleep early, like let's say I go to sleep at like 9. Yeah, if I go to sleep at like 9 p.m., I'm waking up at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't know what it is. I just can't... I don't sleep for long periods of time, so... Which is weird because whenever I want to take a nap or something like that, it's like, boom. Sorry, guys. I wish I could play with y'all, but I gotta go now. It's 6:30. That's really how they be. I'm like, nah, bro. Tell me why this one person... Tell me why this one person was like... This one kid joined my stream, and he was like, sorry, I gotta go. I can't battle anymore because it's my bedtime. It's my bedtime. It's like, and it was like 9 or something. Kid, bro, I'm like, buddy, first of all, it's summer. Second of all, it's Friday. What bedtime? What? Bro, that's crazy. No, that's why I said some kid, bro. Bro, imagine that, bro. Bro, even my mom was more lenient on me staying up. Like, my mom was always strict on me going to sleep, like, on school nights and stuff like that. But on the weekends, she did not care. She did not care. Like, now that I'm an adult, my mom does not give a crap if I'm, like, my mom does not give... Imagine going to bed at summer. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, my mom doesn't even care anymore. Well, now that I'm a grown-ass man, so... like... But it's like... Your mom doesn't give a crap when y'all go to bed, as long as we stay... Exactly. You go to bed early, though, because that's just how you are. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, some people, it's like they gotta go to sleep early. Some other people, it's like they gotta go to sleep, like... Well, not gotta go to sleep, but, like, they can't go to sleep early, like me. Because, like, let me tell y'all, I try to get my whole sleep schedule right. Like, people be texting me, they're like... People be texting me, they're like, why are you still up? He's like, that's not good for you. I'm like, buddy, you say that like I have a choice. My brain is just hardwired to only get 5 hours of sleep for some reason. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you go to sleep at 9 or later. Buddy, I'm always going to sleep at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Or at least around that time. Like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. You get really cranky if you stay up late, you'll admit. I'm more active at night. Like, I'm more awake at night. And it's so weird, like, I can get 5 hours of sleep perfectly energized. I actually get, like, the recommended, like, 8 hours of sleep. I feel like crap, dude. You be up at, like, 4 while I sleep at that time. Crazy. Because I go to sleep from like 3 a.m. and then I'll wake up at like 8 a.m. in the morning. Mainly because the sun's cool. And it's actually like, it's great weather to like go running. Unless it's like downpouring. Even then I don't even care. I don't care. If it rains, I'm still going out. Why did I do so much? Golly. You can't stand the rain? Really? I love the rain, bro. I love it when it rains, bro. I hate sunny weather. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't understand how people can do crap outside at 3 or 4. Dude, when I was in Florida, when I was living in Florida for my high school years, there was this person, like for every week or like every other week, this man is up at 2 a.m. mowing his lawn. I'm like, buddy, go to sleep. What you doing? We all trying to sleep, bro. Like, why are you up at night mowing your lawn? Some people be doing some weird stuff at 3 a.m. in the morning. Like me, if I'm up, it's because I'm editing videos. That's it. Unless it's like Friday night or something, then I'm probably just playing some video games that I haven't like had a chance to play for myself. Mowing the lawn at 2 a.m. would be diabolical, but it's Florida. Exactly. Be playing music at night. Okay, to be honest, I can't blame them for that. They just vibing. They just vibing. You know what's weird? I don't listen to music as much, like, I don't listen to music all that often, like, unless I'm driving or taking a shower. That's really it. Full blasting is kind of crazy and inconsiderate, but, like, you know, I get it. Me, I'm Caribbean, so our only option is loud. The only setting on the radio or whatever is loud. Or on the speaker, I mean. I really set a radio. You know what's crazy? One of these days, a little kid is gonna ask me what is a radio. And I'm scared of that day, bro, because that's when you know you old. The bass boosted is crazy. But yeah, bro, one of my friends did the most diabolical, one of the most diabolical things on Saturday, bro. So, you know, as you guys know, I have a podcast, the Chill Army podcast, that I host with my best friend George, right? Saturday was supposed to be when we filmed like our next episode and stuff, but our other friend decided, you know what, let's make this a hangout and stuff like that. So, you know, he told one of our other friends, because here's the thing, we film in my room, which is basically 80% bed, so we can only fit so many people in here, right? Because this is where the whole filming thing takes place, because it has the least amount of echoes in here, and also I don't want to be disturbing other people in the house and stuff like that, because we get a little loud sometimes. So my room is basically the best place to do the podcast, right? But here's the issue. So our other friend, he wanted to, well, his girlfriend said he wanted to tag along with us, which we didn't have a problem with it. So that was already 5 people, right? And then our friend goes ahead and tells the other people that we're doing a podcast, and then like one of our other friends is like, oh, sure, I'm gonna tag along too. And I'm like, bro, you could have at least like checked in with me, you know? And George, he talked to this friend. He was like, yeah, bro, like next time you do that, like at least check in with him before you just like start inviting people, you know? And yeah, we didn't even like, we didn't even end up like, we end up not even doing the episode at all. Like we basically just hung out, ate some pizza and stuff like that, and just played a couple rounds of Smash, and that was it. So now and then now they're like, hey, we should do a hangout on Friday, like this coming Friday. And I'm like, but we just hung out, bro. Like, we just hung out, bro. Like, I know, like, we're getting to, like, the end of, like, where people have to get back to work or school or whatever, but it's like, we just hang out. It's not like I'm not gonna see y'all, like, the next week anyway, on, like, a Saturday or whatever. Like, what we doing, y'all? Why is it not going through? I don't understand. Reminds you of Bleach when Ichigo and the gang was at the crib talking. Yo, my eyes still burning, bro. So I was earlier in the shower. I was putting on like this face and beard moisturizer and stuff like that. And then I ended up getting some of it in my eye. Bro, that was no, I've gotten like soap in my eye, right? Like I've gotten soap in my eye before, but like this was like the worst burn I've ever experienced in my eyes, man. Like it hurts so bad. Like I could barely like open my eye, bro. I could barely open my eye when it happened. Your girlfriend's the same way. You chose that than being ignored. Yeah, I'm an introvert, so I can't like if I just hang out with you, bro, like I need a breather before we hang out again. And my friend too, like we just saw Fantastic Four together, and she wants to either hang out either tomorrow or on Thursday, and I'm like, bro, I want to relax. But I'm usually in the house doing nothing most of the time anyway, so might as well get out there. I was over here. Scope villain. I thought that was a Rowlet for a minute. I was like, what are you doing here? She doesn't. Wait, I'm going the opposite direction. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I was like, what the hell? Yo, my map has been weird. Either that or like my skills are just my map reading skills are just awful. It's probably the latter. But no, we're just platonic friends. Yeah, I'm right here. Alright, my bad. That took me so long to find. Gonna try a Regulation J battle with the Fairy team. What the hell is Regulation J? Like, I know it's a new regulation for the battles, obviously, but I'm like... But, like, what is, like... What's the rule set for Regulation J? What the heck is Milo? We're not... Do not bring him. Do not bring that thing into battle. Do not bring Oranguru in here. I will end it. I will cancel it. Too restricted and can be mythical. Oh. So basically, regulation... So what, like, regulation I, but mythicals are allowed now? Pretty much. I miss regulation H. But yeah, like, me and, like, we have other friends that try to, like, ship us together, but, like, I'm like, bro, like, we are literally just friends, bro, chill. Was that a shiny? It looked like a wait, I can't abandon it. I mean, I already have a shiny Cyclozar, but we good. The orangutan is gonna get crunched. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. I thought Milo. Oh no, I was canceling if Milo didn't. I was gonna cancel it if Milo didn't change it, but okay. That is a much better choice. That is a much better option. Alright. Let's go ahead and start this. But yeah, I thought about it, y'all. Low-key, I don't think I want a girlfriend. Like, if I'm being honest. Like, I really thought about it. Like... But I just prefer being alone, honestly. Like, it's nice to, like, go out and, like, have fun with friends and stuff like that, but, like... I like being alone for the most part. I mean, that's not really depression. Some people just don't want to date, you know? I'm an introvert. I have you guys don't understand. I have a huge, like, social, not even a huge, I have like a very tiny social battery. I can only tolerate being around people so much. Like, that's why, like, sometimes when it's like my friends just want to hang out over and over and over again, I'm like, hey, bro, like, I literally just want to go in my bed and chill, bro. Like, I just hung out with you like 2 days ago, bro. Like, I don't want to hang out again. Like, wait until like the next week, you know? Because, like, people exhaust me. Maybe that's just because I hate people naturally, but yeah. Like, I get headaches. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, I get headaches, like, when I'm done hanging out with people. And then I'm like like, I'm tired. I'm slumped. I am slumped out, bro. Even like sharing a bed with people. Like, I can't do that. Like, I like having the bed for myself, bro. Maybe it's because I've been single for so long that I'm just used to it. But it's like, I like being in. I like having the bed for myself, bro. You know, like how some like, you know how like in some you know how like how in some like in history back then, like the 1800s, how like, or like how some like, you know how some like married people that secretly hate each other behind closed doors, like how some of them, like how the wife will sleep in one room, husband will sleep in the other. That's how it is. That's how it would be for me. I ain't gonna lie. Cause let me tell y'all something. I got a queen size bed, right? But I only got, but it only got room for two things. One side is for me. The other side is for like my remote, my phone, and all that, bro. Like, and it's perfect. Yeah, this Chien-Pao raid is probably the easiest raid we've done so far. Probably the easiest raid we've done so far. Don't know if I'm going to be doing these all week, but I'll probably do like 3 streams of these, like 2 or 3 streams, and then Friday, I don't know, well, I don't know, maybe Thursday I might do a battle stream to make up for that then, if I don't hang out with my friends tomorrow. That's another thing too, like hanging out with, like sometimes when like my friends like to hang out like on times where I'm like, I'd rather be streaming that time, you know? What is that? Oh, that's just a pyro. Alright. I was gonna check something, but I forgot what it was. Why did I go all the way down here? Perfect. Alright, where is it now? Whoops. I'll definitely do one of these Frigibax outbreaks. Because why not? Might finally make a shiny, or not a shiny, but I might finally make a Baxcalibur set. Whoops. Where are you? What is that? Oh, it's just the boss diff. Is it down there? Where is it? Oh wait, I went the opposite area. Unless it's actually down here. What the hell? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I still gotta make a shiny. I still need to make a moveset for my shiny Altaria, man. I love Altaria. I think I just prefer the dragon types that aren't just, you know, conventional dragons. Which is why some of my favorite Pokemon tend to be stuff like Goomy, Alolan Exeggutor, Applin. Love those guys. Not Seadra, Kingdra. I think the best dragons are the ones that aren't, like, conventional dragons. Hey, Hishitori, what's going on? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Why does Milo always bring out the Orange Guru? What you doing? Just bring in the Archaludon. By the way, y'all, if you guys want to follow me on my socials, links to my Twitter, Instagram, and all that are in the description down below. James has joined. Man, RIP. You know, I just realized with Rachel Lillis, James Cathert, and Maddie Blostein, like, every member of Team Rocket has technically died. Technically. I say that technically, because Rachel Lillis was the original voice for Jessie before the whole dub switch. James was, well, he was the voice actor for both James and Meowth. In the dubs, in the voice actor switch. And Maddie Blostein was the original voice actor for Meowth, but I think she died back in like 2009 or something like that. But yeah, a member of Team Rocket is officially, like, has officially passed away, man. It's so tragic, bro. I was so sad when I learned about Rachel and James, though. James the Cat Boy is here. I don't know about Ceruledge. I'm not sure about. I don't know about Ceruledge here. Not much playing Violet yourself in the DLC. Oh, is it your first time playing the DLC, or are you just like replaying it? Oh no, chat, I think I'm going blind. When that soap got in my eye, I think that was the final straw. I'm gonna be blind in one eye from now on. You've tested it? I'm taking your word for it. I'm trusting you, James. I'm trusting you, James. Oh, it's your first time? Nice. It's more of a solo set? What? Not you bringing the Orange Guru. Milo, what you doing? Milo, what you doing, bro? Chat, I don't know about this one here. I don't know about this one here. He has been hitting me forever. Like, he's been hitting me with that Ruination in the first turn for a while now. That feels personal. That feels a little personal, not gonna lie. Took you forever, but you beat the main story and now you're in the post story, but when to do the DLC. Nice. Yeah, you're not really missing much in the post story anyway. I think you just rematch the gym leaders once and then that's it. And then you do the Ace Academy tournament. Not gonna lie, when I get a Switch 2, I might do like a replaying Scarlet and Violet, but like replaying Scarlet and Violet, but in Switch 2 improved graphics and stuff. Might do it like an anime lock or something, like a playthrough challenge, so it's not just the same repetitive like playthrough. Okay, you're actually holding your own, James. You almost cried about Arvin's dad. Yeah, I was honestly, like, shocked. Honestly, Scarlet and Violet probably has, like, at least when it comes to Arvin's storyline, Probably has like the best story after Black and White and Sun and Moon. Like probably like number 3 in best Pokemon stories. Because Pokemon stories tend to be kind of eh. Now, what was that about questioning Ceruledge? I was only more worried because Ceruledge usually is not a bulky Pokemon, so that's why I was worried. So with Chien-Pao lowering the defense naturally with its ability, that's why I was concerned. Why did it give me 2 separate Sweet Herba Mysticas? Why can't they just say that I had 2? You don't know. Yeah, Professor Sada is Arvin's mom. Yeah, Professor Sada is not Professor Sada. Professor Sada. That's Arvin's mom in Scarlet. It's max HP and attack. Alright. Why did I go all the way down? You gotta clock back in to work from lunch. Alright. Appreciate you stopping by, James. Pokemon mom issues and Pokemon dad issues. Okay, nothing changed. But dude, I'm excited for Legend ZA though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I thought that was the Chien-Pao raid again. I was like, no way. I didn't even have to move a muscle. It just spawned right next to me. Alright, where is it? Please don't be in like a inconvenient spot. Okay, that's actually pretty convenient. But yeah, I think Pokemon Black. Maybe I'm just biased because I love Gen 5, but definitely my favorite game when it comes to the story. Excuse me. I'm going the opposite way again. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Actually, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, not gonna lie. Let's see if one of these is a shiny. None of those are shiny. What are these? Staravia. I don't know what I'm gonna hunt for when I do shiny hunting again. I'll probably do an outbreak one, depending on if it's like a Pokemon that I really like or the shiny I really like or something. You know what's crazy, chat? I just remembered because it was like downpouring earlier. I didn't get to go on my usual like morning run, but I'll probably just run on the treadmill for a bit when I get back home. Not gonna lie, like later tonight. You know, Loki, I might make a use of these competitively for like, pardon me, for like VGC and stuff, you know. Okay, for once he didn't actually attack me with Ruination. Why are you putting the shield up already? No one attacked you. Bro is extra for no reason. At least Gardevoir came in with the life dew. Uh-oh. Going for the Icicle Crash, which we're okay. Sylveon, stop using Charm. I know it's an NPC, but like, what you doing, bro? Okay, I went for the... Did my Drain Punch miss? I don't know if it hit that time. I don't think it did. Dude, why do the Lake Guardians have such epic, like, they have such an epic OST, but they're so mediocre design-wise. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. Yeah, I was looking back at, like, Gen 5, and I realized how many Gen 5 Pokemon there is that, like, I love, and how many of them that I just absolutely do not like the Elemental Monkeys, Sock and Throw. I just can't with them. Bouffalant. I don't hate Bouffalant, but it's like definitely an F tier design. Chien-Cat. Indeed. It's kind of weird. It's like they combined like a saber-tooth like jaguar thing with like a weasel. He's still alright though. No Urban Mystica this time. I do love that from Legends ZA, from what we saw, you're gonna be able to just like chill and relax with your mons, like at cafes and stuff like that. I can't wait to do stuff like that. 20 protein. You got 20 proteins from that? Or is that how many you got in total from this? There's no way. all from one raid is crazy. To be honest, that's really good. That's really good, actually. So you don't have to, like, waste your money buying, like, 26 proteins and stuff. I still gotta get the item printer. Chien-Pao Ferret Monk. Oh, this is a great shiny. I'd go for it, but I can get that any other time, really. Shiny Lucario. I already got that from the event. I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of people like shiny Lucario, but for me it's just kinda eh. Maybe it's because of how I feel about regular Lucario. I don't hate Lucario or anything like that, don't get the wrong idea. Alright, so it's over there. Is that? Chien-Pao Ferret Mongoose. I forgot how much I missed Glitch City's music. Like her remixes. They're pretty lit. Oh yeah, speaking of which. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. But you know what I've been thinking with like YouTube and stuff. Y'all think I should like focus my stuff more on like. Y'all think I should focus more on like, for like my regular videos, like more talking, like discussion based videos, like where I just discuss certain things about like Pokemon or just like things that I like in general, or should I like focus, or should I just continue like making it like mixed? Where like sometimes I'll do gameplay, sometimes I'll do like, you know, sometimes I'll do gameplay, sometimes I'll do what's it called, discussion based videos, because I think discussion based videos are my niche, if I'm being honest, and I do like to yap about Pokemon a lot. And I think for like gameplay and stuff like that, I'll just like save most of that for like gameplays. I can do that for like strictly for streams and stuff like that. You kind of like competitive video. See, the thing with competitive videos is that you have to like, you kind of have to like make competitive Pokemon like 24/7. Like Wolfie and stuff like that, like making like fun strats and stuff like that. Otherwise your video is gonna like die. Like that whole niche is gonna like die real quick if you don't switch it up, and I don't have the time to just like make a bunch of competitive sets and stuff like that, especially when I'm not like the best competitive battler. Hence why I do like the battle streams like once a week pretty much. Yeah, because the problem is with like stuff like my Kirby videos and stuff like that, they don't get a lot of views. Like my last video where I did Kirby, where I played Kirby Superstar, it only got 9 views, and I'm like, ugh. I feel like this would have probably been a lot better as a stream than a video. You know what I mean? Right. Go for a Drain Punch. I do like that Game Freak thought about people just abusing, like people just abusing the belly drum strat. Since Chien-Pao really likes to use Haze. Speak of the devil, I didn't even get to use that Drain Punch. All the Hisuian forms are OP. I don't know about that. Hisuian Typhlosion isn't really all that much powerful than Jotonian. At least from what I've experienced personally. Also, I'm not really that much into competitive. Like, yeah, I do competitive streams and stuff like that, but I've always been I'm more like casual Pokemon rather than like competitive, like hardcore competitive. Because most of my movesets, I just look at what's the Pokemon's best stats and like what's in their move pool and stuff like that, and then for EVs and stuff like that, I'll just copy stuff from Smogon or whatever. Like EV spreads from Smogon to see what works best for the Pokemon, and that's it. But yeah, I'm not really like a competitive person. Since I'm more into like the Pokemon's designs respectively. Because that's why I like Pokemon. The world building and the Pokemon designs themselves. So I like to talk more about like Pokemon lore or just like the fan base in general or something like that. Like my video when I was basically like kind of like speculating about Pokemon Champions before we got more info on it, of course. Yeah, it was just, ooh, that would make a great video. Like when I'm more like everything I'm excited for. Like I can talk about everything that's been confirmed for Pokemon Champions now that we know more. And I can like probably like make like a clickbait thing where like Pokemon Champions is officially like Pokemon Champions fixed competitive Pokemon or something like that, and just talk about like all like the cool things about Pokemon Champions and like my hopes and worries. Ooh, I like this remix. Anyway, my bad. I got distracted. Yeah, I think the thing is like you have to be entertaining when you do gameplay related videos. I think that's my issue. Like sometimes I struggle with like trying to like find like interesting things to say during my gameplay related videos. So I think they would work a lot better as streams rather than doing regular videos on them. Plus, less time to edit them too. Less time to edit. Because editing can be a big pain sometimes. Because, spoiler alert, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am like the sole creator of my channel. I don't have like an editor or anything like that. This is a one-man army. Alright, I could probably go for like 20 more minutes, so I'm thinking that's like what, like 2-3 more raids? Yeah, I think that's like 2 or 3 more raids. Why am I running towards it? Ooh, item. So it's over here. What is that? Oh, it's an Espeon. Oh, Espeon runs away from you? Interesting. I find Pokemon behavior like that so interesting for some reason. Dude, can we talk about the disappointment that's Grumpig, dude? Like, Spoink was such an interesting concept, and then they took all of that and just threw it all away with Grumpig. Like, it's literally just an anthropomorphic pig. I can't tell. You looked a little different to me. Nope, you're just a regular Vigoroth. Because I know shiny Vigoroth doesn't change all that much from its regular sprite. Unfortunately. Almost ran straight into that Axew. But my next talking related video, I think I'm gonna be discussing like why, like, hold on, what was the exact video title? I forgot. Yeah, why do so many people hate new Pokemon designs? That would be an interesting video. Or does Pokemon still feel like an adventure game? One of those videos might pop off. Or I could make a video speculating, like, basically like kind of like how Pokemon Champions influences the future of Pokemon, like how we have different, you know, how we're gonna basically have like 3 different types of games, mainline basically. Like we're gonna have like the regular mainline games, Do old games age well? That's another good video idea, actually. But yeah, like with Pokemon Champions basically kind of looking... It looks like Pokemon Champions is going to be like where... that's going to be where, what's it called? Most of like the VG stuff is going to go, it looks like. So, I think what I'm going to do... I don't know if Ursaluna is the best for this, considering it's a ground type. But yeah, Wolchien was going to be the easiest one out of these guys because, I mean, let's be real, Ice is like the worst type defensively, at least. But yeah, what was I saying? Like, basically, like, how it would be cool because, like, Pokemon... It's like we have Pokemon Champions, then we have Pokemon... Like, we have Pokemon Champions for the competitive stuff, then we have the mainline games, which they can just... Which they can, what's it called? They can, like, experiment however they want without, like... getting rid of like they can mainly focus on the game itself rather than like meta, basically. Like I think you're still gonna be able to like battle your friends and stuff like that, but I don't think there's gonna be any like battle seasons and stuff like that for Gen 10 and all that. And lastly, and then like the Legends games is gonna be where they put all of like their, you know, Legends, like the Legends games is going to be where they like put all like the actual experimental stuff to see like the new experimental stuff that they can do with Pokemon, basically. Well, all of the evolutions are more likely to be male than female thanks to their gender ratio. Mr. Mime is an entirely English thing because its Japanese name is Barriered. So that's why there can be female Mr. Mimes. It's more of an English thing. The Slowking I can't really defend because its Japanese name is Yado King, so it has king in both of its names. So yeah, it is pretty weird that you can get a shiny. It is kind of weird that you can get not a shiny. It's kind of weird that you can get a female Slowking. It is kind of weird that you can get a female Slowking, I will say. But yeah, the other two, there's reasons why you can get female Mr. Mime and male Sylveon. Also, weird fact, you guys, well, not really a fact, just kind of like a weird thing I noticed. Did you guys know that Sylveon actually has the same colors as the transgender flag? I don't know, I always thought that was kind of funny. Like, we kind of have like the transgender representation Pokemon. That's kind of neat. Which kind of works because it's like a feminine looking Pokemon, but it's more likely to be male. So I think that's actually really interesting. And plus, I've seen a lot of like trans Pokemon fans claim Sylveon as like their mascot. As like their mascot Pokemon, basically. So, hey, what works works, you know what I mean? Eevee's gender, yeah. Yeah, I said that earlier. All of the evolutions, they're more likely to be male than they are female. Which is why I always preferred Pokemon that look more just like animals. Like, I feel like nowadays, especially with the starters, they try too hard to make a certain starter look female or male and stuff like that. I miss when the starters could be interpreted as both genders. Like, I can imagine both a female and a male Charizard. But like Meowscarada is definitely intended to be a feminine-esque Pokemon, especially with how it's portrayed in the anime and stuff like that. Like, that is very clearly supposed to be a feminine-themed Pokemon. Same thing with the Delphox line. I don't know. I miss when Pokemon actually felt like animals, not just dudes in costumes. Don't get me wrong, I still like the new Pokemon design. I like a lot of new Pokemon designs, but, you know. Just a minor gripe I have. Just a minor gripe I have. Keep going way too far down. You know what's weird? I've oddly been playing on my Switch a lot, though. Like, I know I usually say I never have time to really play on my Switch anymore, but... Other than streaming, of course, but... Yeah, I've been playing on my stream a lot lately. Or, what? I've been playing on my Switch a lot lately, not my stream. Like, just like, even without, like... Even without the live streams, I've been going live a lot on this. Or... You guys know what I'm trying to say. I've been playing on my Switch. Like, even without streaming, I've been playing games on here a lot, is what I'm trying to say. But I really can't wait to get a Switch, too. I know some people are like, oh, why don't you just get a Switch OLED? I'm like, because you know how stupid that is. Think about it. Why would I waste money on buying what's essentially the same console? Because I have a Switch 1, by the way. I have like the original Switch 1. Why would I buy what's essentially the Nintendo Switch but with an OLED screen? That's basically all it is. I can't play any of the new games or anything like that, so there's literally no benefit. There's literally no benefit. Oh, Gimme Ghoul. The more Gimme Ghoul coins, the better. You know what I've been doing? I've actually been selling the Gimme Ghoul coins. I think it's up here. Alright. Looking at the time, this might be the last one. Yeah, I've been selling my Gimme Ghoul coins for more LP. Because LP is really useful. I actually use LP to buy, like, competitive items and stuff and TMs and all that. Well, you can only use it for TMs. But I also use it to buy, like, competitive items. You used to have a Switch Lite and a regular Switch. Now you have an OLED and a Switch 2. Yeah, I want a Switch 2, dude. But I need money. Sign up for my memberships, y'all. Nah, I'm playing. Y'all don't have to do that. Just a joke, just a joke. It's optional. Y'all are not required. Y'all are in no way required, or should feel required to sign up for my memberships or donate and stuff like that. That's only if you guys want to. You know, I do find it interesting that there's people who watch, like, the entire live stream, though. Like, I always found that really interesting. There's people out there who watch entire live streams. There's some of y'all who will watch my entire live stream start to finish, and I find that absolutely insane. Like, y'all don't got anything else to do? Like, I understand the people who be, like, working to be like, hey, I'll join the stream. I'll probably watch the VOD or something after I'm done. Like, I'll watch clips or, I'll watch, like, people's VODs or something like that. But, like, usually when I join someone's stream, I'm probably there for, like, 30 minutes to an hour. Like, I try not to overstay my welcome. Because I do have my own things to do, you know? But, yeah, chat. Definitely gotta get my money up so that way I can get So that way I can get a Switch 2. That is my main goal right now. My main objective is to get a Switch 2. And then I can worry about getting like a Steam Deck or whatever later on. Let me check one thing real quick. Yeah, this is going to be the last. This is probably going to be the last raid we do. For the day, at least. I don't know if I'm going to be doing these tomorrow. I might just go back to regular shiny hunting tomorrow, or I might do more. Or I might just do more Chien-Pao raids, you know, get some items and stuff like that. Because that's really why I'm doing these. Not just for the shinies, I'm also doing them for the loot as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, you can go ahead and start it. Alright, last raid, y'all. Let's make it snappy. Let's make it snappy. But yeah, I plan on getting a Switch 2. I already have, like... I do want, like, a... The reason I want, like, a handheld PC is because, like, there's some PC, like, indie games I want to play. But, you know, I can't do the keyboard and mouse stuff. That's just... I can't do it. Ooh, I have to pop my neck here. Okay, he's attacking. No, he's not attacking me. He attacked Jonathan's Iron Hands. How you got your Switch 2? You put $40 in a Ziploc bag once a week since the Switch 2 trailer in January. Save over $500 in June. See, I have like an investment app called Acorns. So what I plan on doing is I'm gonna put $25 a week. I'm gonna put $25 into it at each week. And by December 15th, I should definitely be able to buy a Switch 2 with Mario Kart on it. And then just buy, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Okay, I flinched twice, dude. What the heck? How unlucky? How unlucky do I have to be? But yeah, my plan is to... the funny thing is that was my original plan ever since it was, like, announced, but you know, some financial situations have happened where I had to take the money out and stuff like that, so yeah. But hopefully I can eventually save enough to where by Christmas, or at least after Christmas, I should be able to just get the Nintendo Switch 2 no problems. I know some people are like, oh, just wait for the Nintendo Switch 2 OLED version to come out. I'm like, I don't care about OLED, man. My TV doesn't even have an OLED screen, so it's completely pointless. Why am I flinching so much? Icicle Crash was not making me flinch this much. Like, what the heck, man? Chill out. Chill out with that. It's kind of insane. Nah, you deserve this. Oh, it's dead anyway. Well, it's dead anyway. I basically didn't even do anything the entire raid, because he kept flinching me with Icicle Crash. Like, what the heck? What the heck, Chien-Pao? What the heck, man? Not cool, bro. Not cool. We good, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Well, we didn't get him, but like, we defeated him. Yeah. Neat loot. Oh man. All right. That is going to conclude this stream. Wait a minute. Hold up. I need to make sure, because I just remembered I don't have my auto saves on, so I have to make sure. Okay, all of my Pokemon that I caught from the last stream are in there. Oh. Whew, that was a close one. Alright. So, that's going to be it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like if you guys haven't already. Subscribe if you guys are brand new. You know, I'm trying to reach my goal of 1,800 subscribers, please. At least before the end of August, guys. We're right there. Before the end of August, let's try to get 1,800 subs, please. You know, let your friends know if they like Pokemon. Let them know about my channel, please. Also, I do have my memberships open officially. So if you guys are interested in doing that, you know, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Sign up for that membership. It's completely optional though. Simply watching my videos is enough. You know, is enough support for me. And also, if you guys want to, you know, stay in touch with, or not really stay in touch, but stay connected with me, whether I'm like on like what's new with like just like what's going on with me in life and stuff like that, links to my social media are in the description down below, with my, you know, Twitter, my Instagram, and also you guys can join my Discord server, my Patreon, where I react to Pokemon anime episodes, and lastly, my podcast, the Chill Army podcast, that I host with my best friend George, where we pretty much talk about whatever we want. But anyways, I love you all, and I will see you guys on next stream. Stay chill, Army.